Everywhere you turn, there's advice on how to be successful, how to make $1 million. But what if the first step to success is flush? Stay with me because this is not your typical advice video. Hey there. Now, I know you're probably wondering what I meant by flush. Well, let's dive into some unorthodox, even controversial advice that might shift your perspective on success. That's right. Before you build, you must first flush or clear out. Get rid of preconceived notions, society pressures, the shoulds, you shouldn't have, your notions, your social pressures, and all that other business you've internalized. Just start with a clean slate, and then you can really, truly define your success. We all walk around with baggage. Sometimes it's even traumatizing, especially if we've been hurt in the past. But you know what? Leave it as soon as you wake up. Yeah. That's right. Push it to one side. Challenge every single idea you have and only hold on to what you know works. You know, like, I'm as guilty as anyone about doing it before I realize the truth. You know, just that constant holding on to these preconceptions. And you know what, guys? It holds you back. It'll traumatize you more than the folk you might want to change or even sometimes teach that lesson to. Remember, who you are today, right, isn't who you were yesterday. The clock's ticking. You're in like a constant state of flux. Every day, every hour, you're deciding who you want to be. It's your decision, guys. And it's totally never too late to make a change. I've been doing this my whole life, right? I'm 52 now. I'm still reinventing myself. So don't use age as an excuse either. You're never too young, within reason, obviously not a baby, and you're never too old. So just get going, guys. So failures aren't just hiccups. They're part of the process. See them as lessons, not setbacks. You know, every single situation you find yourself in, no matter how negative, hurtful, traumatic, you'll always, I promise you'll always get a positive to learn from them. And yeah, sometimes finding that positive, that lesson, you know, will take time. Days, weeks, months, years. But yes, you will find a positive. Just keep seeking it, reflecting, and looking forward, guys. When I got divorced, it was probably one of the most hurtful times of my whole life. It took me probably like 10 years to get over it. But you know what? I did draw a positive lesson from it. So, you know, you can reinvent yourself. Draw the lesson now, find yourself, and keep challenging and evolving what you do. And I know it's hard. I know it's really, really hard. But I did it. And you know what? You can do it too. Guys, go beyond networking. Seek genuine connections and mentorships with sincere people. You know, it's depth, not breadth that counts. I'd rather have one true friend than 1,000 false ones. You know, it's like back in the day, old school, you'd have friends and you'd have acquaintances. It's like nowadays, people view others in like a binary way. It's like they're friends or they're no one. But hey, you know, like social media, as amazing as it is, has also made this a lot worse. Like, you know, how many friends do you have? How many subscribers? It's all like a competition. It's also like a really false validation of a person's worth and your worth, guys. You know, it's like acquaintance. It's often translated in other languages as knowns to show they're known. But that's it. No expectations, just social gravy. You know, we interact with them, but we owe them nothing. We have no expectations and vice versa. And also, you know, we can't be disappointed by them either because we don't have any expectations. Our friends, on the other hand, what does that mean? Well, for me, the answer is it's not just one thing. It's consistency, loyalty, respect, it's quality. So here's one test to see if they're a good friend or not. I'm not saying you should test them, but you know what I mean. Could you call them at like 1 a.m. in the morning and say, I really need your help because I'm in the shit? Would they come? Or would they be making some excuse? I mean, obviously within limits, you know, they're like in another country or something. So friendship should be yin and yang, give and take. Not just one or the other. And you should be able to be yourself and never have to compromise too much or lose your identity, right? So it's like nowadays, as a mentor, both formally and informally, most of my friends and girlfriends are younger than me, quite a lot sometimes. I get great joy from helping and trying to give great guidance. But you know, it's hard because on one hand, you don't want someone to make the same mistakes, but you know sometimes they need guidance, not dictates. And you know, like finding that balance is challenging for a mentor too. So why not reach out to me? You can always do that in the comments below and see what I can offer. So you'll see how we can build a relationship of trust based on respect and guidance. You could see me as an older brother, maybe, but someone who's learned the lessons and wants to help you. So I'm still learning too. And I'll probably still be doing that to the day I'm in my box and I die. So guys, success. It's not just material. Prioritize your mental well-being and self-awareness. Your mind is the foundation of everything you do. And I believe that no matter how much counseling you seek, only you, at some point, like sooner or later, can help yourself. And guys, I know that's tough love, but believe me, it's true. However, we've all had hard times, and we know there's something more than just the off day. And one of my heroes is Jordan Peterson. He's a clinical psychologist. And you know, getting advice from such specialists can be super powerful. Because it's true, there is such a thing as mental illness. Things like depression, psychosis, etc. Reach out and get help. That's important, but keep persevering too. Because like medications, counseling, they will help sometimes, but only you can help yourself sooner or later. And money and material things won't buy you happiness. So when I give career advice, I often say to find your passion. If you can't find a career, then try and find a way to love the job you're doing. You know, when I say job versus career, I mean, a job would be something you would do even if you weren't paid. Guys, you know, it's so much better to be happy with little money and like a totally miserable hermit-like thing, you know, with millions of dollars. You'll also end up not trusting anyone, as you'll always be like second guessing their motives, you know, why they're around you, what they want. Is it for your money, fame, or is it for you? Not a nice place to be, huh? Check out how long your average celebrity marriage lasts for. You see what I mean? So the hustle culture, totally overrated. True success often requires patience and reflection. Slow down, think, and strategize. Guys, I'm all totally about action, but you can't just do it in a random way. It has to be a little bit of like intelligence and thought about it. It has to be like focused. So that's like a really key thing to remember. But you know what? Get off your ass. No matter how bad you feel, how down you feel. Sometimes, you know, like I find on those days which like we all have, there's off days, can't be bothered. Once I've got my ass in gear, I don't have time to think about all that negative stuff. And as a bonus, I find like those days after I've got my ass in gear are like some of the most productive ones I've ever had. And you know, it's great. I can reward myself with a whiskey, maybe a cigar, which I'm not supposed to, and enjoy every moment of it. And you know, when I've had those lazy days and like yielded to laziness, then you know, that same reward, that cigar, that whiskey, whatever it is, the gym, just doesn't give me the same feel-good feeling at the end of the day. There's another bonus. Just get going, guys. So you know what, like this next bit of advice might feel counterintuitive, even uncomfortable, but that's not the point. Success isn't like a one-size-fits-all. It's a personal journey. It's unique. Sometimes it means taking the road less traveled. If you appreciate this fresh take on success, hit that subscribe button for more unconventional insights and share this video with someone who's ready to think outside the box. Together, we can challenge the status quo. So remember, carving your own path might be challenging, but it's also the most rewarding. Think differently, be bold, embrace your unique journey. So thanks guys for tuning in, and until the next time.